Connecting flight to Philadelphia. A bit of both, please, and guacamole as well. I've been waiting for this for so long, man. I flew in today from Australia and I've been like dying for this. It's so good.
What part of Australia are you from?
Sydney.
Sydney?
Oh my god. I've been waiting for this my whole life. You see Chipotle on Facebook from Australia and you wonder what all the fuss is about. So I'm now here in Philadelphia and I have so much stuff that I need to get done. I set myself a deadline, 6 weeks, to get everything in place. I need to find the right location. I need to somehow raise money. I need to start pitching the idea to people, get all the legal stuff in place, get a SIM card, and I'm gonna try to document this all as it's happening. But before I go any further into what's happening today in 2017, let's go back to April 2015. I want you to see the journey from where it all began. So here's episode 2. Let's do this. My name is Alex. I'm from Australia, and I quit the corporate life to start a food business, PaperMill Fresh Asian Kitchen. I'm the creator of the SPURRITO, the fresh spring roll burrito. And you know what? There's a bit of a story behind it, and I want to share that with you. So if you've ever wanted to start your own business, or you love travel and food, then follow my journey. You never know where it might lead you. Now let's get a bit of background into how this burrito idea came up. My mum is Korean, and Koreans love wallam sam, which is Vietnam wraps. And Koreans grow up eating fresh spring rolls like this. Choose some fresh vegetables, chop them up, cook some Korean barbecue meats using mum's recipes, boil some noodles, and now's the fun part. Add some of your fresh vegetables, add some noodles, add some meat, and wrap it. And this is the part where most people fail epically. And even more fun is eating it. And of course with some Vietnamese dipping sauce. And then you just repeat this process until you get full. And I grew up eating this at family gatherings, and it's a really fun and social way of eating. Now I eat pretty healthy and I eat this a few times a week, but I got bored one day and made a big fresh spring roll. I ate it and I was like, wow, it could actually be something. And from that day forward, I've been on a quest to make the SPURRITO, the fresh spring roll burrito, a thing. It's literally my favorite thing in the world to eat. So let's recap what's happened so far. Flew to Vietnam, tried all different types of rice paper, jumped in a car with a stranger, and visited a rice paper factory. Now after Ho Chi Minh City, I caught a bus to Hoi An in the center of Vietnam. Reporting to you live from Hoi An, where they're selling this massive motherfucking chicks for $1.50 each and putting it in plastic bags. Now this is where the infamous banh mi is, and I was lucky to get my hands on one. Now the most reckless thing I think I've ever done was in Hoi An. I bought a motorbike for $200 off this mechanic, and it's something I didn't tell my parents about because I knew they'd freak out. I'd never ridden a motorbike, and I think it's pretty clear from my crappy helmet and the amount of bags I put on the back. I convinced these 2 Norwegians to come and buy a motorbike with me, and we made our way up slowly to Hanoi in the country's north. While Vietnam is a food mecca with its dishes celebrated all around the world, it's equally rivaled by its natural beauty. Just look at the limestone cliffs, the never-ending sight of buffaloes, and my favorite, the sunsets. I really don't know what's in the air, but
Man, it's pretty. And of course, the people. Could just be chilling with some strangers at a restaurant and ordering whatever they're eating. Or saying hi to the guy that's walking his cows in the evening. Or making bets on how much a person could actually fit on a scooter. I think I saw a family of 6 on a scooter before. But things really start to get interesting when you interact with people when you're traveling. And ultimately, people are what make travel so fun. See, when you're away from home, you interact with people that don't come from the same world as you. I feel it's one of the best ways to get perspective on things, and a really good place to discuss and share your ideas. And guess what idea I was sharing with everyone when I was traveling? Now, I want to talk to you about a particular guy I met on the road. His name is Jort. Jort was a tall, witty Dutch guy that lived in Amsterdam. He really liked the idea, and I told him it'd be cool to do a pop-up in Amsterdam one day. And he was actually interested in doing a pop-up. He worked in a kitchen back home in Amsterdam and was keen to do something in the European summer, in July, a few months away. Nothing was set in stone, it was literally a simple conversation over a beer. So we exchanged Facebook details and I went on my way. Now I want to rewind for 1 sec. Remember the last video with all these snippets from beaches and exotic islands? That was in the Philippines. And there's someone else I want to introduce you to, Sion. Sion was from Portland, Oregon in the USA. And I met her at a hostel in a rural part of the Philippines called Oslob. She was working on whale shark research. And back home in Portland, she ran an acai bowl business, selling her creations at farmers markets. And after speaking to her about the idea, she was also interested in the idea as well, and even possibly collaborating at her farmers market in Oregon. And fast forwarding back to the motorbike, I was like, holy shit, I could actually do something with this while traveling. So if you're thinking of starting a business, all I gotta say is tell people about it. It doesn't matter if you're selling a lemonade or making a mobile app, you never know where it might go.
We are at Elephant Springs in Vietnam. Vietnam, we've been riding around all day, did the Top Gear route on Hai Van Pass. Now just walking through the jungle to these springs, where hopefully we'll be greeted with some of the most beautiful waters ever known to mankind.
All these burns, these sunburns.
Oh Jesus, show us that singleton. Jesus, look at that.
It's 2 hours of riding.
2 hours of riding and beautiful water. And where are we, mate?
Very fun, very nice.
See, this is fucking paradise, bro. We will look on this day one day and you'll be like, man, times have changed.
In the next episode, we make our way up north to Sapa, where I unexpectedly stay on a rice farm with a tribal family. I tee up with a restaurant owner in Hanoi, Tien. And I finally get around to making a SPURRITO. I reconnect with Jort, and I get some exciting news about Amsterdam.